walk you through where I'm sitting because I think this is kind of cool. This little Tello is just, I know I have a better drone now, but this thing still amazes me. So let me show you where I am. This is where I'm sitting. This is my little workbench or whatever. So let me hop up here. There's my little seat. This is where I had my phone attached while I was controlling the drone. And this is literally the path I'm going to follow. I ignore the mess over there. I'm still putting walls together. There's on my RC car, well, some of them. So we come over here by the air conditioner. We got some storage stuff over here. This is the entrance to the garage. Now, this is not your typical garage. It's more like a closet. It's very messy. Okay. So this is where I took off at. Right there. And this is the side yard over there. So I am fairly impressed with that. This was while the door was closed. Door was closed, it was locked. And as you can see, there's a wall separating that there. You got a metal door there. Or parts of metal. I don't think the whole thing is metal. But regardless, that's through a pretty decently thick wall here and metal here. Now, I had the Wi-Fi extender plugged in there, so I think that really helped, but I still had to get from the phone on the other side to the repeater to the drone. And I made it almost, a good portion of from here around. So you'll see it on the video here. I just honestly think that's really cool. So this little thing still basically surprises me more and more when I play with it. So yeah, just check out the video here. Tell me what you think. And honestly, guys, if you're ever even questioning getting one of these things here, they're I know a lot of people says they're toy grade, and they kind of are, but it's more of an advanced toy grade. So here's your Tello. It's small, and we've got decent wind out there today. It's gusting 5 to 10 miles an hour, and I still flew it in this. It's not the best at it, but it does handle it. Here is my Wi-Fi repeater, whatever the hell they call this damn thing. I'm not exactly the most happy with this here. It does work very well, but the setup on it is just garbage. I mean, it sucks. I have to admit, I do not like the setup on it one bit. It's tough. It's tough to get through. The biggest thing, if you guys ever run these things and try to use them, you have to set your region to mainland China. I don't know why, but all the repeaters and stuff only show up if you do that. So yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. Alright, as you can see, this is where I took off, as I showed you in the previous part here. This is the side yard over here. Trying to go a little far over here, but I started getting a little choppiness, so I decided I was going to kind of turn around. But I did land over here for a minute, and you can see the grass is pretty thick. I probably shouldn't have done that and then taken off again, but I figured that would be kind of a decent little test to see how it would handle it and perform and all that jazz. So you'll see it here in a second as it takes back off. There we go. And I'm just kind of panning it around, going more towards the front. I decided I was going to go more towards the front, kind of play around up there a little bit, because the garage door, as you can see, is right here to the right. And I figured, well, I'd give it a little bit of a leg test here, but I don't want to go too crazy with it, because if it gets out of range, I've got nowhere to get it. I got to go running out of the house with the phone or something like that to try to reach it, and that would be really tough at that point. So I'm just going to bring it out here a little bit, kind of go up and down on the house and stuff, and just kind of, check it out a little bit here, see what I can see. So I didn't want to get too far in the altitude right now. I just wanted to kind of play around. As you can see, some of the video does get a little bit choppy right here. Um, and it's not the best anyway, but you know, it does get a little bit choppy. Okay, I have to admit. But granted, I'm inside that door right there, the big garage door, and through another wall. Sitting down at my little area that I got that I work on cars and stuff. So right, I do video editing there as well. That's a pretty good distance away from this guy here and through walls. So I'm pretty impressed with that. Now here's the other side yard here. I try to go over here a little bit and didn't work out too well over here. So I kind of almost, you know, had it continue on in the direction it was going. As you can see there, it kept wanting to go the other way. It's kind of one of those things that everything runs off of Wi-Fi, so if you're heading in the direction and it is actually still going in that direction when you lose signal, it sometimes sticks that way and it just stays going in that direction. That's why I was afraid to lose it, because sometimes that happens with these, and the Wi-Fi ones, that's why they're not really the greatest. But I'll be honest, I had thought several times, and I may still do this, about setting several extenders up, you know, just to see what kind of range I could get, you know, like further down the path. See if maybe I could get, like, you know, a decent distance out of this. Because I'll be honest with you, it does 30 meters. You got to use the Tello FPV app, which is a paid app that I bought. But you can get up to 30 meters on the altitude, which is really not bad. The problem is with this one here is mainly your distance. The range on your distance is not very good. Even with the Tello FPV app, you get a little bit better. I don't know what the differences are, but it does get a little bit better. So there's something in the software that kind of restricts it a little bit. And then you also have the Wi-Fi signal as well, which is not going to be the greatest to begin with. So here I'm getting set up to LAN so we can move to the backyard and set up the outdoor test of this. This was pretty much the indoor portion, so we're gonna go ahead and set it up in the back now. All right, so this is the hill in my backyard. It's, you know, pretty extensive, I know. I've got a little fire going. As you can see over here, I kind of just take a minute to look at it. Yes, I know I got some black smoke in there. I don't know. I guess I had some plastic in there I didn't know about, so it's not much, and it was accidental, so whoops. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to a little bit on the hill here like I am. You'll see me down here in the little chair. I'm going to wave at you here in a second. There we go. And the Wi-Fi extender is on my left, which would be your right, all the way next to the fence plugged into the external outlet. So here I'm taking it all the way up to its 30 meter cap. Like I said, 30 meters with this app here. As you can see, it's doing pretty good. It does get some choppiness here and there. I think I'm getting close to the cap now. Right about here somewhere. Yeah, see, I was starting to drift just a little bit. I got a little bit of wind hitting me. And then I bring it back down a little bit. So basically what I went and did is I went all the way up, and then I just hit the land button to bring it down as quickly as I could, as safely as I could, because I didn't want it to get caught with the wind. But that's actually pretty decent as far as the altitude goes. You can do quite a bit with that. As you can see, it just kind of did one of those weird rotation things on me. That was a Wi-Fi interference. Basically, the Wi-Fi interference that I've learned about on this drone is, you know, I'm going to take it on the side yard here. You'll notice this is a spot that I did in the front when I was inside the house. But when you tax the Wi-Fi signal, as far as recording video and using it to control the drone, you're taxing it a lot. You're doing a lot with, you know, one signal, so it kind of overloads it a little bit. So I try to be a little easy on things. I wish they had a separate signal for the video feed, because I think it would make it better. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm going around the house now, and it actually will go completely around the house now. I do get some interference here and there, a little bit of Wi-Fi choppiness. I don't know if it's just, you know, what I was telling you about before, I'm just taxing it too much, or if it just actually is losing signal, because everything I see on the app, it shows me like the signal strength and stuff. It seems fine, but again, it's only showing me to the repeater. Now, when it does do that signal weak or lost or whatever, it shows me a little icon or something like that at the bottom of the app. I don't remember what it shows now because I haven't had it happen in a while, but it does show you something where you understand that it's kind of getting a little bit weak at that point. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm hitting the battery low signal because I've been playing around for a little bit. So I'm bringing it in. I'm just going to kind of land it on the porch here. So that's it for this test, guys. Hope you enjoyed. This thing is pretty awesome, as you can see.